It's not like the most annoying thing ever. It's just, at least I can warp to a bunch of places. You couldn't do that in Into the Dragonfly.
That's true. You have to fucking walk everywhere. What is this? 1920?
Yeah.
Jeez. No, they took courses.
What?
What?
I totally thought this was a bottomless pit.
No, it's just really dark texture.
What were they thinking?
You can't say that phrase without saying it in James.
What were they
voice.
thinking?
What were they thinking? I mean, really?
Oh my god, I don't have the patience for this. Just get over.
Michael would be a terrible James Bond.
Just like, I don't want to have to sit there and wait.
I'm pretty sure the endless stairs in Mario 64 were a lot cooler
Yeah.
than that shitty non thing.
There's the professor.
He turned out to be the bad guy the entire time.
What were you thinking going after
I
Red?
don't know. I thought I could stop him after you had weakened him. But as soon as I got here, I was captured, locked in this lab.
What do you mean you think you could stop him? You're like an old man. You were literally worse than Christopher Lloyd in Back to the Future.
Better armor, extra brain capacity, that sort of thing. Oh,
That's actually pretty fucked up. That's pretty fascist of Red. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
don't worry. I'll have you out of here as soon as I...
how cozy. So, Spyro, have you returned to fight me again? And do you think I will allow you to win this time?
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
whatever.
snout
You're
sinking.
not so much of a challenge. I'm sure I can do it again.
Oh, poor naive Spyro.
They even have
You
the little
obviously
eye.
don't know that I always get my way.
All this needs is like a gong.
There was a gong.
That wasn't a gong, that was like a...
What?
Yeah, Mecha Red Dog. You even told me about this.
I thought he had like a giant robot.
You didn't think that he flew around too well?
Yeah, I did.
I've got him!
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I figured he would have like a giant robot suit and not turn into a robot. That's stupid.
It's not stupid, it's pretty cool actually.
Alright, whatever.
Look at him.
Did you just compliment this game, Eric?
I think it's surprisingly cool. Cause it's pretty
Yeah, a Spyro game where you fight a robot as the final boss? Why
it's
not?
philosophically interesting. He's shed his dragon form to become a prototype. What? Prototype? The fuck did I say that for? What is this? Franklin?
Oh, now he's...
See, there's a reverse button.
Oh. This is so stupid.
It's pretty dumb.
Oh, I'm just gonna sit here while you pelt me with rockets. Just like Dr. Eggman in the egg dealer fight in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Egg dealer.
Yeah.
What a stupid name for a boss.
That was that boss that had like the slot machine.
I totally remember it.
That boss is actually really annoying.
Was there an aspect of RNG to it? I don't remember.
Yeah, there was a little bit of RNG in terms of what the slot machine would give you. But it's still like really... Sometimes the homing attack just doesn't work on him.
Fire effects.
Oh. Then we gotta shock him, I guess.
What a shocking display.
I do like how they make you use all your breaths. That's kind of cool.
It's very Metroid Prime.
Yes, it is. This is actually a lot easier than the other red fight.
I'm sure this is the first stage, dude.
This boss better not have multiple
Fuck is
stages.
calling? It must be Franklin. He wants his Franklin sweatshirt back.
Hey there, Eric. I was hoping I could get the sweatshirt that has my face on it back.
I left all my trading cards in it, even the one that Bear gave me. Franklin. That's not what Franklin sounded like, by the way.
I don't remember what Franklin sounded like because I haven't seen that show in God knows how long. and I don't think you have either.
Remember the little critter books?
No.
You don't?
That little critter.
Yeah, as opposed to the other little critter.
I just remember he was ugly.
Oh yeah, I think that aesthetically it was really gross, but he'd make really funny faces. Anyway, that's it. That's the end. That's that anecdote.
It's not like this boss does anything interesting. You just run around.
It's such a boss, isn't it?
Yeah.
Such a video game boss. Like he literally looks like he could be like a scrapped transformer, except dragony. I cannot believe this.
That's all.
And they're gonna do it until another third of his health bar goes down. Oh, okay. I was worried that I'd go on for twice as long and be like almost as long as a Family Guy joke. It's one of those stomps that causes a shockwave. That is such a weird concept, isn't it? The whole... I mean, nothing does that more than, 3D Mario games, but it's still, like, weird. The whole... Watch out, you don't want to die on Mecha Red. So, Michael, they've created robot body parts. Which robot body part would you get first? The giggly gland? I'm serious.
Probably a robot heart.
Robot heart. Any reasoning behind that?
No. I just picked something that sounded cool. I'm trying to focus on this so that we don't have to redo it.
I mean, that's the obvious silly answer.
Robot penis.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that came to mind, where I was just like, do I really want to replace that?
That's Michael's thinking noise. That's a good strategy. Shoot it to the side.
Like, he's trying to lead his shots, Eric.
I'm not sure. I'm convinced. If you get picked off by one of these, you have to restart this entire thing, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know that. This is so
I'm just
dumb.
looking down at the health bar and hoping that he gets axed off.
This is so...
Are you kidding me?
It's really dumb.
That is... Why is he not dead yet?
Watch out for those fucking... What do you call those? Jacks?
Yeah, the other red fight was much harder.
Yeah, this is just an endurance round. But this is just stage 1.
I don't think it is.
It's gotta be, dude.
Well, it's a lot better than Ripto, I'll say that
This
much.
feels very stage 1 to me.
I don't feel like this is a game that would have multiple stage final bosses.
We'll see. Enter the Dragonfly didn't feel like that.
That is true.
And it had 3.
Alright, there you go. He died.
Yeah, you wish, dog. Tell me.
I fixed the machine, Spyro, so hold on. I'll finish him off.
I wish the machine just dropped like a lead anvil on his head. I told you, by the way. Oh.
Oh no. I know where this is going.
Get away from me, you horrid little dragon! Why? Are you afraid of me now?
Oh, no, Spyro, don't do that. He doesn't deserve to get off that easy. I'll take him from here. I'm sure I can find a good use for him in my laboratory.
I was wrong. You were right. That was it. And
Wow.
what a good ending. John Williams.
Are you John Williams?
Did he do this? Did he work on it?
I
What?
can't read that. What does it say? Oh, is it about pudding? Look at all the names.
It's all of our
Well,
favorite
it's
characters.
just the credits. I believe the game is over.
Good.
Do you hear the
I
song
didn't
that's
like it.
playing?
There was too much talking, and the actors playing the other elders were just
My favorite
plain
song.
awful. Oh, sure, I would love a sandwich. Cut the crusts off, would you? I didn't say anything about sandwiches, you deaf coot. Aren't you dead yet?
Perhaps we should just turn off the TV for a while. Good idea.
Make mine baloney.
That was the weirdest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Was that the
John
100%?
Williams.
Was that the 100% ending?
Yeah, dude, that was the good ending.
Are you serious?
I'm sure there's different. Remember, Spyro stuff happens after the credits. So now you'll get a wink from Spyro.
Oh,
John Williams. He made the music, did you know? So,
Well-
Michael, go ahead.
oh, you go first, please.
Well, we've said it all. This game is a mediocre collectathon with a bunch of really obnoxious mini games, plus mini games 2, the sequel, immediately after, which has a lot to do with redoing it. Its idea of getting more difficult was becoming more obnoxious.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what? I don't know.
And so, how many stars out of 10, Eric? How many
I thought you
dragon
didn't
eggs?
do that.
How many dragon eggs out of 10 from you?
I don't know. Honestly, it probably deserves like a 6.5 or a 7. No,
Alright.
6. Honestly, that's what it deserves, but for comedic sake, I'm gonna give it a 3. My real opinion is somewhere in between, but I recognize that part of that was because, you know,
Yeah.
it's a lot different watching it, and it's a lot different doing a Let's Play on it.
Yeah, and that sort of transitions me into my thoughts. I feel like if I was playing this like normal and not doing an LP, because there is a difference, folks. Like when you Let's Play a game, you have to talk the whole time. You have to, keep the conversation going. You got to keep doing that. But this game really, it's not really meant for that. I don't think. Like in retrospect, this game is not really good LP material because there's not too much going on in terms of plot, in terms of level design, in terms of. So you and I had to talk about a bunch of kids shows just to fill all the dead air, you know?
I feel like this is almost like a shitty Metroid Prime. Because
Tara Strong was in this game, and so was Fred Tatasciore, or however it's pronounced.
I feel like similar. It has because you go around and get the MacGuffins in all the different areas.
Yes.
The only difference is this
Like
game
I
has
said,
a bunch of really crappy minigames.
I mean, yeah, I guess what I was trying to say there was that if we weren't LPing this game and I was just sitting down on the couch playing it like normal, I might have enjoyed it a lot more.
I feel like
That's all I was saying.
I feel like it's still pretty mediocre though.
Well, yeah,
Even
that
from
brings me
aspect.
to, I guess, my thoughts here, is that I do think this game has some pretty nice looking graphics for its time.
I don't.
I think it does.
I think it when it comes the more.
Well, it looks better than Enter the Dragonfly, at least, wouldn't you say
well,
that?
yeah, but because that game might as well be made out of cardboard. It was so unfinished. With this, it's like it looks fine from far away, but the moment you look at any of the details,
Well, lots of games from this generation look like
I guess
that.
so.
I think it looks nice. I really wasn't able to hear the music, but the stuff that I could hear while I was editing, it sounded really nice. I mean, I think that most of the character designs are appealing. I think this game has a decent. Well, I don't mean the characters themselves are appealing. I meant like the dragons, Spyro, Hunter, the playable characters.
most of the.
I won't
they're mostly
defend.
like
I won't
shit.
defend Otto the Arter. I won't defend Tina the hyena.
So not any of the NPCs.
Just like the
Besides
main
the
characters. I mean, like, this game has a much different art direction than the Insomniacs games or Enter the Dragonfly did. And I think that's okay.
Enter the
They did something.
Dragonfly was really squishy.
But it was still more or less loyal to the art direction of the first 3 games. This game
Yeah.
went off in kind of its own direction, and for the most part, the art direction I think was fine. I think in terms of presentation aesthetics, it's fine.
Can I just say how lame that final boss experience and finishing the game experience was?
Yeah, it was pretty lame.
Like, I feel like it felt like it didn't even happen.
I think that if we're just referencing gameplay and just overall quality of this game, I do think it is a massive improvement over Enter the Dragonfly overall. But is this something that I would ever revisit? Probably not. I don't. Because like Eric said, like first of all, the actual platforming and the whole more Metroidvania gameplay style, I think doesn't fit Spyro especially well. Or at least I think that Attack of the Rhinox maybe did it a little better. My problem here is that the level design just sort of drags. It's really maze-like and labyrinthine, and it makes it hard to find things that you missed.
Jeez, I thought this was the last thought. It's not a Exo Paradigm Gamer hour-long review.
Alright. And then there's the mini games, which Blink is just poison. I never want to fucking see Blink ever again in my life. Ever. Sergeant Bird was okay. Sparks was alright. I mean, like, both of them are honestly probably about as good as Bentley from Year of the Dragon. But Hunter was just awful. And then Blink is probably the worst gameplay style I've ever seen in this series.
Even worse than the Yeti 5 or whatever.
I would rather race the Sasquatch 6 than ever touch a Blink level ever again. Okay. Like Eric said, this game is mediocre at best and kind of decent, or mediocre at worst and kind of decent at best.
Mediocre at worst?
Yes, mediocre at worst.
Bad at worst. Alright at best.
I can see why some younger Spyro fans who didn't play the Insomniac trilogy or any of the other games, and this was like their first exposure to Spyro, how they might really enjoy this game. As for me, I never want to play this game again. Or at least not for a very long time. I not even to review it, really. Because, like, really, it's like Eric said, it's decent enough that it's not really a bad game, and it's not bad enough. Go away. I'm still talking.
Can't you be done? You're just repeating yourself.
I mean, like, it's not bad enough to be like Enter the Dragonfly, where it's the funny kind of bad, but it's not good enough to be a genuinely enjoyable game. You know, I feel like I agree with a lot of what Eric said, but maybe I'm just a little more, I don't know, understanding about it, a little more open-minded about it. I don't know. Point is, this game, not as bad as Enter the Dragonfly, but that's not saying much, and I guess that's all there is left to say.
People like to forget that games are products, and that if you don't enjoy them, you don't need to be too particularly nice to them now, do you?
Yes, but they're also a product of someone else's creativity, and I like to respect that as well. At any rate, this was ZBros Play Spyro: A Hero's Tale. Thank you for slogging through this game with us, even though, honestly, a lot of the even though a lot of the parts of this series I've honestly been kind of a bore.
The plot
even
in this
to me.
series can be summarized in one word: MacGuffin. Good night, folks. See you later.